friends, to another night of Random Guy Art Night on the 999 ASMR Tarot Show. Visual textures. The visual textures that we will be playing with today is paper, grease, and goo. Paper, grease, and goo. I'm going to try this method again and see if we just grease the mold up, if the paper mache will come off easier, rather than smothering the face in plastic wrap. Let's try Vaseline. Blessed Vaseline. It feels pretty nice. We could try some oil. Of course, the directions for taking things off a mold is a combination of like soap, lard, soap and lard, and love. Soap, lard, and love. This is how you get your creation off a paper mold, with soap, lard, and love. Gently removing it from the mold. Its lips are all dried out now. We need to make sure that it doesn't dry out. And so, it is a night of random guy art. I'm just some random guy on the internet, and I am working on welcome, McKay Clark, welcome. So let's see here what we can do. We need to put this is the wrong paper to begin with. Let's start with this paper. We'll just put this here. It'll stick pretty good. Nice, and stick to the grease. So I'm gonna put some paper down on this, just some random pieces of paper, and then I will start to apply some other pieces of paper, maybe like from this voter pamphlet. We'll use some strips of paper from this voter's pamphlet to create a paper mask. I'll be using a boiled flour water paste that I made the other day. It also has some salt and some corn starch in it. I don't know if the cornstarch does anything, but we are just playing with visual textures. Textures that you can see and imagine what they feel like. Textures like, and let's just add a little bit of this stuff onto this surface. But I need to add a little bit more. The last time I tried this like this, and we will put this here. Just some basic structures. A bust? Maybe that's what it is. I was thinking of a fun mask. Making a fun mask, you know, a fun mask. My great camera, well, it is a Motorola 2021 stylus. That's the camera that I'm using right now. We're just going to put in some of this. This is a flour water paste. A flour water paste. And when you heat it up, it dries clear. It dries clear. And so we're going to put some strips of paper on here. I am making a paper mache cast of this mask. That's what I'm making. A paper mache cast. This is the cast, and I'm making paper mache on top of it. And so that's what we are doing tonight. So, you thought was a Danish? You thought this was a Danish? That I was what, making bread or something? Making a cake? Huh. Well, we'll see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen. We're just going to spread this goo around. The goo. Just a layer of goo. Goo makes the world go round today. And we'll put some more over here. Give it some structure. Paper on bread. Oh, this was a plastic mask that I painted a couple months ago. And goo. Yes. And the goo. And the goo is what holds it all together. The goo dries and allows this to take shape. It's good goo. It's a real good goo. You can actually eat the goo too. I may paint it and I may not. It depends on how, because I may just paint it with paper and make it all today. But probably I will paint it. I will paint it Saturday night because it will take a couple days for it to dry. Yes, we will see what kind of paint I will use. So maybe it's kind of like a funerary mask. A funerary mask for it. This is paper art, paper crafting. It is paper, and I am making the top of a head, the eyes, covering the eyes and the nose. But I need to put some more paper down here to cover up. We'll just put it right here, because I need to be able to get this off eventually. And I put a layer of grease down first. Welcome, Amanda. Welcome to Random Guy Art Night Visual Textures. Thank you, Amanda. Yes, thank you. And we are getting this in here. So the bottom layer will be purple. The bottommost layer purple in this work here. Little bit more. A little bit more. Do I have any more here? Maybe a little strip of this there and there and there. Oh, I touched the camera. I'm using a microphone on my setup. Does it sound okay, Amanda? Versus the sound going right into the camera. Oh, so you liked it. Thank you. Thank you, 3D Print King. Thank you for liking this video. And if I get this done in time, then I'm going to work on this. This I made out of paper clay. Okay, good. I'm glad that I sound good there. I do have another microphone, but I don't think I can. I haven't tried it yet on this setup. And I will try it on this. I may try it. It's a USB microphone. Oh, that's Paper Mache Goo 3D Print King. It is made out of flour, water, and salt, and cornstarch. And it is brought to a boil. You bring it up, you stir it constantly, and then you bring it up to a boil, and then it dries clear. It dries clear, and it is not sticky like using Elmer's glue is, where Elmer's glue is really sticky. Earlier today, I was painting with tissue paper and Elmer's glue. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you should probably set that up. Because, you know, as your technology starts to age, then they start to not sound all that wonderful. I do have this other microphone, and I haven't used it, but I need a separate, it needs to not be attached to the table. So I need another, like another mic stand for it that is completely independent of the table. And so Whereas now this setup is with my camera and the microphone, it is completely separate from the table. And because when you that with the other microphone I have, when you like bump the table and you put it on the table, then you can hear every single sound, and so until I get that other set up, then I cannot use that microphone. But if I bring a thank you for supporting me, 3D Print King. I do a wide variety of content. Yeah. Yeah, well, I actually invested in, I have a lavalier mic that I'm using right here that I paid like 45 bucks for about a year ago. And I just put on it a wind muff shield. And the microphone that I have, well, see, I have the sound setup necessary that I could put things into a mixer board and do other things like that, but I don't have. Okay, you have a brand new iPad that. Okay, all right, yeah, because my stuff is that I'm dealing with is old equipment, and so, anyways, I have newer equipment. I actually have, I think 3 vocal mics. Of the standard condenser mics that I for when I had my earlier channel, and I was doing sets in my barn. Yeah, so it's about a year old. Yeah, I have a desktop in a box, but I think some mice built a nest into it out in the garage, and I haven't like looked into it yet, and I'm kind of scared to look into the box to see, anyways, that's neither here nor there. I should be talking about other things. But yeah, I'm approaching 24 months doing this channel. On 9/9, I started my channel on 9/9/2022, and I released my episode at 9 p.m. So on 9, yeah, you're welcome. So, yeah. Yep, rapidly approaching 2 years on this for this channel. Kind of amazing. Of course, I thought I would be far more successful. Everybody thinks that, though. Let's see what happens here today. I'm just going to do a couple layers of newspaper, and then I'm going to switch to paper bag. Yeah, well, doing these live streams has been really effective. It's been really effective, and I'm really working on the watch time too. I suppose it's probably time for me to do maybe some, yeah. I'm thinking, because it's supposed to be on Monday the 9th at 9 p.m., I think I'm going to do something, so 999. I was kind of wanting like a question and answer, but I don't know if that's quite appropriate. I mean, I think that would be more appropriate after I have like 50,000 subscribers or something like that. I don't know if I'll ever have that much, but yes, but you just started, Amanda. You just started. And you're at 175. I was at 19 subscribers for the first 6 months. Yeah, it's like I didn't. Yeah. Binge again. Yeah, I don't really know about that. I haven't paid much attention to what's going on in the news. Yeah, Josh, I really don't know what's going on. I mean, we don't have open borders. But this isn't a channel for politics. I'm sorry. Look, Josh. Please, let's not talk about that kind of stuff here. This here is this is supposed to be a relaxing process of doing art, and talking about current events and so forth is not a very relaxing thing. And so I would... Yeah, okay, so you see, you're doing very well, Amanda. You're doing very well. So what kind of art do you like, Mr. Whitecliffe? Yeah, you're moving up really fast, Amanda. So this is, you can think of this as a sculpture, Whitecliffe. This is the beginnings of a paper mache. This is the beginning of a paper mache sculpture. And I'm going to build up a few layers. Temu art, James. So you would like to eat this sculpture? Well, you probably could. You could eat the paste. I mean, it's been in the refrigerator, and the paste is completely edible. Well, Whitecliffe, this is the skit. This is the. It depends. This is the cast. This is the cast that I'm using, and this is the sculpture. And so this is the. It depends. You know, I'm not quite sure what kind of face I'm going to be making. I'm thinking I'm going to make, looks like a watermelon. Yeah. Well, I was going to, I was going to try to bring it up to earth tones, and I'm adding some layers, and then I'm going to add paper bag. I have some pieces of paper bag cut up, but they are a lot stiffer than newsprint paper is. And so we're doing a few layers up because we're only in about 4 layers right now. And the 4 layers, yeah, I haven't had any watermelon today. Yeah, well, maybe some, that's kind of like against the law, so. Yeah, how does it look like a watermelon civilization brick? Oh, your civilization brick, you're asking that question, yeah. Okay, so let's just start adding some. Oh, Breaking Bad. I never saw Breaking Bad, actually. It's funny, I never seen that show. Never seen it, and so I've heard about it. With a large piece in the matter removed. Well, I made a clay sculpture the other day. This is I made out of paper clay, and this was a milk carton. And I mixed it with a paper mache paste, and I was going to work on it a little bit today, cut the rough edges off, and because I wanted to use this as a cast for making other masks. And so it has like, but what I'm going to do today when I finish this is I'm going to cut the rough edges off and then just add a layer of paper down. And maybe I paint it, maybe, but it does fit my eyeballs here. So I can use this as a mask. And maybe this one might just become a wall hanging. And so I'm kind of working on getting. I'm debating about applying for a particular. I'm debating. There's an art fair in my local area that I'm debating. The price to get into it's $400, and I don't know if I can sell $400 worth of my stuff, but okay, goodbye, civilization brick, but we're just kind of thank you for staying here for a little bit for a while, and don't spend $400 to do it's a holiday art fair at the next town over from where I live, and it's just to sell your arts and crafts and so forth. And I generally go to an art fair that's right in my hometown, but they're not having it this year, so I'm kind of bummed about that. Because I usually... Okay, thank you. Thank you, Civilization Brick, for the sub. So, I generally make... At my local art fair, which is not happening this year, I make between like $200 and $1,000. It's in the art fair is in it's in November. No, the application deadline is on the 16th of September, and I haven't applied for it yet. And the application fee is like $10, and the $400 is payable at the end of the fair, and that's the booth fee for a 8x8 booth. And so if I do go to that, I will take as many Christmas cards that I could paint, and then I will take masks. I'll take wall hanging masks. Yeah, it probably is too much for a booth. I just don't know. It's a huge risk. I don't know, because I might just be better off opening up an Etsy store. So, Amanda, no, I'm not making Christmas. I make Christmas cards. I just started making masks this year. I have other cards that I make. My hands are all like messy. Let me just show you what one of my cards looks like. This is just a card. Yes. Well, maybe a Santa mask. So, Amanda, what about the prospect of opening up a like an Etsy store or something like that, or a because I've been thinking about that for like 2 years as well. Because I just okay, all right, yeah. It may not be Etsy may not be the right platform. Maybe another platform. But I kind of want to, have a Pinterest. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's like I don't. Pinterest is like some social media thing, and I really, gosh, if I could do it, I would like stop the Facebook and stop the Instagram, and it's like, I just like, I spend a lot of time on social media and doing another social media. But if it's like a selling platform, that would be something I would consider. But then again, you have like all the shipping and all that stuff to contend with, and so like just an art fair, that's reasonably priced or a gallery show. I mean, I would like to get a gallery show too, but I'm totally self-taught as an artist, and in all the gallery shows that I've been to, people are like using vocabulary languages that I've never heard of before, and and so I kind of feel okay, all right, yeah. So I feel like with the gallery show, and that there's I know that people don't mean to be elitist there, but they certainly sound elitist when I go, and I'm just like this ordinary guy who grew up in a lumber mill and who lives out in the middle of the boonies on the west coast of Oregon. That's who I am. I'm just this ordinary guy, and who's worked ordinary jobs, and so yeah. Anyways, we'll see what happens here. So, White Cliff, where are you tuning in from? Are you in the States, or are you like in Europe or some other parts of the world. But Wycliffe sounds like, but then you talked about Breaking Bad, so you probably are in the States. There we go. It's got a lot of different textures. I like how the paper bag is, how it textures things out a bit. I wonder if I have one. Oh, I do have one of those things. I wonder if I couldn't do that. Use a cardboard roll and to make like a nose that comes up like that. Huh. Maybe I can do that. But I have to have something that would anchor it. That would anchor the thing to it. Wouldn't that be kind of cool looking? Maybe let me just do another layer, and then I'll think about, maybe that's too long, but maybe if it's like this, and it's a but it would need to come up like that, right? Should be hold like this, and then we have a kind of a mask, kind of a, maybe it goes like this. Yeah, that might be kind of interesting. And then just totally rebuild the nose so it's like yeah, okay, all right. I like this. I can go here. We can make it, we can turn it into like a pig snout or something like that. Pig snout, maybe? We need to anchor that down a bit. So this layer is still too thin. Maybe that layer needs to be straightened out a bit. There. Maybe I need to do something else to glue that on. Okay. We'll see if this works. Anyway. Oh, Mr. Brock, thank you for coming back. I'm doing very well. Liz H. I don't have enough watch time yet to do that, but I do have a PayPal button on my a PayPal link on my channel page. And so if somebody would like to leave a tip, on the channel header page there is a PayPal link. So I'm not doing the super chat thing, but maybe someday, because at 7 the minimum requirements for the super chat, but the super chat button is such that when you use the super chat button, it YouTube gets 70%, and then the creator gets 30%. I think that's the way that goes. So you did see the my 14-year-old dog, little Pee-wee dog. Yeah. Yeah, well, she has a tongue sticking out at the side of her face because she doesn't have any teeth anymore, and so she lost the last of her teeth in 2020. And then when we got the dog from my sister, she only had half of her teeth. And so when we got the dog, she was like 7. And so I guess we've had the dog for 7 years. She is just like a beautiful little doggy. And yeah. Yeah, yeah. Both little Pee-wee and I have like asthma. And well, let's see what happens here. I might actually split this mask into 2 different sessions. I might do part of the mask tonight and then the rest of it tomorrow night. And because I'm going to take Sunday and Monday off. Yeah, you know what? I started this out by adding grease to the top of the mask. Now, it may be, the last time I did that, I ended up destroying the whole mask, but yeah. Okay. So yeah, maybe I better see if I can finish it, because otherwise I might end up breaking this mask into bringing it off. Yeah. Well, my age-old thing is doing readings. I don't feel confident enough to do readings, Amanda. And I feel confident enough to do the art and those kinds of things, but my confidence is not in that place yet. Let's just put it that way. I mean, I originally I had every intention of doing tarot readings on this channel, but I don't, at this point, I don't, Okay. So, I probably will get my money back if I go. I think that's probably what happened. I would hope anyway. But yeah. Yeah, and maybe that's the case is that maybe the people who go and do those things have really fancy booth setups, and I don't think I really have a Okay. Let's just see. I'm still not sure. Still not sure. luck of the draw. I mean, it would be great to do a big art fair like that, just to run across that many more people, you know. Yeah. Well, I wouldn't. I think what I would do, bringing painting wise, would be, I would be doing small paintings. Like, I don't want to touch that with I think some masks, because some of these masks are really kind of interesting. Yeah, probably the online store might be more, but I probably could do both. Hmm. Here we go. It's almost like hair. Wow, feels quiet in here. This is definitely like a meditation. It definitely is acting like a meditation. I should use it when I do the final copy of this thing. I should use this paper bag for you know, as part of the painting process. Actually, I probably can do that now. It has all these great colors and textures here. It's almost like it's hair. Almost looks like it's hair right now. Hmm. Didn't that look pretty cool? But I don't think that's enough layers for the mask here. Well, maybe it might be enough layers. You know, I'm gonna see that, because if what I could always do is, when I can take this off the mold and I can build it from the back side, if I like how this side looks. Yeah. And this paper is pretty tough too. Let's roll it clear around. because that's a pretty tough paper, so I can make a nice, light, thin mask. Here we go. This actually looks pretty cool. Well, it looks like we have some green paper. Some green paper too. Just add this on here and build it up. Some good texture here. Okay. Let's go out some more. There. Let's see, do I have some more of that paper bag with the textures like that? Yeah, look at that. We can cut some more of this paper bag. Okay. Just using this shopping bag in order to repurpose it. I paid a nickel for the bag, so I might as well use the use this bag and get my maximum amount for it. And if this mask is any good, then I can turn a nickel into like 20 bucks or so, maybe more. I'm just gonna cut the paper. So we can use all this. Hopefully, I can get it done before okay. All right, that sounds like a good question to ask. Let's see what about this? Feels like this should be more like cardboard. Do I have something else I could use for that? Maybe we can it's not like I want to be a millionaire or something like that. Well, maybe, but how about we use take the risk and go forward with the online store? Okay. Yeah. Well, you know, one of my good friends from up in Seattle, she always has said that my landscapes are just those abstract landscapes that I do are pretty amazing. I think that, because what I was kind of thinking was that, yeah, So is that what that looks like? I was thinking more tech unique. I was thinking more like the creature in Star Trek. You know, it had all the fingers and it was sucking the salt out of people's faces. That was kind of what I was thinking in terms of with this shape here. Wasn't really thinking. Oh, well, I really don't know what that looks like, except on this. Yeah, yeah, I don't know what platform to use, because I've heard not so good things about Etsy stores. Oh wait, I have some more of this over here. I can use. Let's see. We can use this to. We got a pin here. All right, we'll just use this pin to cut the circle around here. Let's see. All right, let's see if this works. Just do something on the fly. That's what this is all about. Doing it on the fly. I'm going to turn it this way here. Well, I have bought a lot of stuff from Etsy too. You know, I bought my my little glass bowl that I use, and I bought and I have flagged on there. I didn't buy that tiny tarot there, but I was looking at it. Jotham, welcome, welcome. Let's see what we're gonna do here. We're gonna try to fix this to that. Maybe it needs to have a little bit. I don't know if I can make it fix it well. Hopefully I can get it to stay. I think maybe if I was a kindergartner, I could probably make it work better. Jotham, I am. Oh yeah, I'm making some kind of a mask, and this is the big nose. I'm just using ordinary household things in order to make an Elmer's glue. The paper mache paste is made out of flour, water, salt, and cornstarch, and it is roughly like a quarter cup of flour, and then it's then it is the then you heat it up, and then when you heat that flour, when you bring it up to like a bubbling boil, not a rolling boil, but just a little bit of a boil, and then when this when this paste dries, it dries clear, and so it doesn't dry. But if you do it could be either or. I'm thinking it all depends on how it turns out. But I'm making it to be a decorative. But if I win the lottery, you know, because with my state it's like 8.2 million right now. If I won it tonight, and then my state, they require you to go on TV to accept your money. So I would probably want to wear a mask in order to, so that, oh, that's very delicate. So I think I'm going to put this paper on top of it, and hopefully I can get it to let's just see if I can let it sit there for a little bit, and then I'm going to go move on and add more layers of this paper bag to all right, all right. Thank you for your help, Amanda. I really appreciate you. Yeah, I'll just pop in when I'm done here, but I gotta try to get up early tomorrow, and I got firewood coming. My ordered firewood, and that's coming tomorrow as well. And so, well, you know what? I've been playing the lottery for what, 20 some years or something like that, and most I've won on the lottery is $150, and that was like in 2006. But you never know. You just never know, actually. Though I've won in this particular year, I have won 4 out of 6 numbers twice since like okay. Tonight, not right now. I get you. I got you. Yeah, I'll you never know. You've been doing all this marathon. Been doing these marathon all night reading sessions. I mean, wouldn't you know? Yeah, I know you can't win if you don't play. That's why I play only my state lottery. Sometimes I play the other ones, but you know, my resources are really limited, and so I just kind of stick to my the Oregon Megabucks voluntary tax, and so I kind of just keep it a live stream. Yeah. Well, I want, that was what I won on in like 26 is the most I've ever won on the lottery, and so yeah. Use there's the buttons on there's buttons on the bottom of the hmm, yeah, yeah. So um I look at the lottery as it being a voluntary tax, and so I treat it as such. Okay. Hmm. But you know what, Jonathan? You can do live streams with less than 50 subs, but you have to set it up on a desktop. You have to set it up on a desktop computer. But from a mobile phone, you can't set it. And that's my understanding of how it works, but I've heard the whole 50 sub thing too. And anyways. Yeah, you have been doing marathon ones all week. Well, you know what? I've been doing 1 to 2. See, I've done 28 live streams this month so far. This one is like 29. And you know, and that's pretty breakneck too, if you think about it. And of course, I have like editing to do for other videos that I haven't really done in a while. Yeah, yeah, I have like 3 videos that just need a little bit more work on them, and then I can release them. And they're of various lengths, from anywhere from like 5 minutes to like 30 minutes long. Well, yeah, I did see that briefly because I was outside enjoying the sun when you were doing that flip through video, and then I was talking with a buddy on the telephone, and we were lamenting about the fact that we're getting old now, and because I'm getting old, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna take the 1st and the 2nd off, and probably in September I'm not gonna do 2 live streams today. I got like card orders to do, and then plus there's that painting that you want me to do, and so I'm going to start doing some of the practice sessions to do that. But I still gotta I'm kind of leaning towards. I'm gonna apply for that art fair, and then if I get accepted into it, I'm gonna have to like dial back my live streams and do nothing but making content for it, and I'll probably just dial it back to like 3 a week or something like that. And yeah, well, I have 2 decks that I'm going to do, but I'm gonna do those flip throughs on a long play video, and I have another long play video plan that I want to do, in using painting with natural pigments. And I have like flowers drying and things like that, and I'm going to mix it with like some a vegetable oil of some kind, and just to see if I can paint like Da Vinci painted, and paint some simple scene using pigments that I've harvested from flowers and things like that. It's actually for 2 weekends, Amanda. It's for 4 days. It's for 2 weekends. So if I wanted to just do 1 weekend, then it's $200, and it's two different weekends, and it's like punching up right up around Thanksgiving, and I think it goes like it might be California Girls that are unforgettable. Yeah, welcome, Mamaka, welcome. If you're just new here, and you haven't done the YouTube things yet that YouTube likes in order to push videos out, if you like what you see, but if you don't, that's fine. I'm just some random guy on YouTube doing stuff with stuff, making things. Hopefully they'll be pretty. Yeah, that's what it is. It's right before, yeah, it's just like right after Thanksgiving and the first weekend of December. That's when it is. It's a holiday. It's a holiday market. It's what it's called. And so I'd have to go and paint like, yeah. So I would paint mostly Christmas cards. And man, the last time when I did like 200 cards, and I did it in a shade over a week, and it about killed me to do about 200 Christmas cards. And because right now the rate that I'm painting cards is on the order of it taking like 40 minutes a piece, and so I got to get that time down because I have a really good design that I've made for one, but I think I'll have to go back and do a lot of the designs that I did last year. And yeah. And it's not like I can actually make, I can only use a couple of those, painting sessions on this show because, it'll be kind of boring if I did a full on. All right, Amanda. Thanks for hanging out for like a half an hour or so. It's always good to see you here. It's always good to see you here. And did you check out? Did you watch any of that that stream that Ramon was in with Sasha Graham? I mean, Sasha Graham's like, she's a real pretty lady. I was like looking at her there. I have one of her books. But yeah. Anyways, good night, and thank you very much for coming in. Yeah, look, see how's that? That's kind of shaping up here. Oh, there we go. Looks like a big Pinocchio person. Maybe with a little bit more shaping here, I can make this look less like a toilet paper roll and more like a sculpture of some kind. Yeah. Huh. I almost feel like I've been here before with this sculpture. All right, let's start making it then on the side. Oh, we got 11 likes. That's awesome. Okay, this is gonna fall over, so we better run it like this. We're gonna do this build up here. All right. Oh, no. I guess it'll be okay. It'll all turn out just fine here. We will work on this mask and make... I'm getting tired. I don't think I'm going to use that there. I think I want to use that like hair over here. Kind of goes up to 10, comes back down to 4. For all those watching, thank you very much. Maybe getting just a little bit of help getting up to 800 subs by the end of this month. Maybe that's possible. It might be possible. I don't know. In my brain, it seems possible. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Bum ba-dum bum 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 bum. This is what a random guy hums when he's getting close to wanting to go to sleep. But he's not going to go to sleep yet because he's going to finish this mask and hopefully finish it within the next 30 minutes. I think it'll be pretty tight to finish it in about 30 minutes, and that makes the stream like an hour and 45 minutes long. I was hoping, anyway, I do all kinds of hoping here. So let's just start laying down the paper and sculpting this snout. Snout, that's what this is. A snout. All of a sudden, I feel really hungry. Does anybody else feel hungry in here? Let's get this up here, and we want to put some more. I have not, Liz. I think, yeah, if I can get into that holiday market, I think I probably will have to make some ornaments, too. Paper mache ornaments. I did do I made a paper mache balloon the other day, and then, but yeah. You mean, would they be like spherical ornaments, or would they be, like little paper mache Christmas trees or something? Uh-oh, I wasn't going to do that. I have a feeling that this paper mache mask is going to be a 2-day. I'm going to be working on this again. And it just has all the flavors that I'm not going to be able to finish this mask today. That's exactly what it feels like, and I have not yet done one of those 2-day masks yet, so I think I am going to just do yeah, I'll have to think about. I like the suggestion. I think I will look into how to make paper mache Christmas ornaments. That's a great idea. Thank you very much for that idea. Okay. This is going to go around the bend here a little bit, but if I have to put enough layers on here so that when I take it off the mold that it won't break. But if I leave it on the mold for more than tonight, then I'm never going to get it off the mold. Because I actually had the intention of, now I have this intention of wanting to save the mask. So I think that that's what we're going to do here. We're going to add a few more layers down, and I'm going to take it off the mold, not tonight, but I'm going to take it off the mold in the morning. And then I'm going to build this mask some more. And then maybe I'll do an afternoon session working on this mask too. But then I have firewood coming, so that's not going to happen. All right. I'm just like talking out my list of what I'm going to be doing tomorrow too. Just doing this rambling chat. Random chatting noises can be relaxing if you need a sleep aid. And so I'm thinking now I'm going to... We're not going to do any soapbox talking today. I think I did soapbox talking the last time, one time today already, or this week. Was it Monday night that I did a huge soapbox? I don't know. The days are just blending in together. Everything's blending in together. One day runs into the next. I know today is Wednesday, and there was a lottery draw today, and I got to see... I haven't checked my numbers to see if I won anything, but we shall see. I want to make this nose smoother. It's kind of too angular. Let's see here what happens there. Let's put on another piece of tissue paper down on it. Big purple nose. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. Mm-hmm. You ever see that movie, Pump Up the Volume? People used to tell me that when I was younger, that I looked like Christian Slater when he was younger, too. We have similar facial features. Big purple nose. Kind of like Rudolph, right? We are running out of paper mache goo. So, I'm really sleepy, too. My own videos are putting me to sleep. Huh, fancy that. This process is just so relaxing. Such a relaxing thing to do art. This is like it's becoming my full-time job. It's still a second job, though. All right, now... So my thinking here is that it's just, I like this coloring of this paper patterns, and that it makes it kind of like hair. Everybody knows. Nose and nose, nose. Interesting. Paper mache ornaments. That's a great idea. Thank you, Liz H., for that idea. Put a little bit more down on this section of the head. I like this as hair. Oh, that's a pretty lumpy piece of stuff there. That's cornstarch there that hasn't completely dissolved. I like this color of red. It's very nice. Red is a beautiful color. Actually, it's one of my favorite colors. A long time ago, a lady friend dressed me up, bought an outfit for me to wear, because I was very terrible at buying clothes. I'm still very terrible at buying clothes. I mean, I like clothes that look nice, but the only kind of clothes I really even wear are like Hawaiian shirts. I like Hawaiian shirts. This has been a delightful day. Yeah, it's quiet. And what are we going to do here? There we go. All right, let's see where we're at. Has some, got some really nice textures and colors and so forth. But how many layers do I have down here, though? You know, I might have enough. I got a lot of layers on the forehead, so I think I need to add some more layers down here. And I'm getting really hungry. And I shouldn't eat this late, too. I really want popcorn, something salty to eat. Popcorn is the worst thing to eat for a person with high blood sugar. But that's what the metformin is for. The metformin is to help regulate your blood sugar, right? Yes, but eating popcorn after midnight is how you got into this shape in the first place. Let's see if we can get this to shape it better. Shape the paper. Might go with, let's just cut this here. Cut this down here like that. Cut this one down here like that. Kind of build it up. Yeah, I know this is going to be, this is, hey, welcome back, Jotham. Welcome back. So I'm doing this live off of a a Motorola Android phone. And the camera is affixed to a boom microphone stand, and it's at right angles. It's at right angles to the table that I'm on, and yeah, made some progress. And this might be a 2-day mask. I'm thinking that it's going to take another session here, and because I'm getting really sleepy, so. Kind of getting this to form together here. Yeah. Maybe I should go in with... No, actually, I really like the brown paper bag feel to it. Yeah, thank you. Jonathan, it is 1 o'clock. It's 1 o'clock for me because I started at 11:22 p.m. and I'm an hour and 30 minutes into this stream, so it's probably roughly 1 a.m. It's 1 a.m. right now. And I am in the United States, and I live on the west coast of the United States. And I live, so it's 3:54 p.m. and you're 3:54 in the afternoon. So are you east of Oregon or are you west of Oregon? And Oregon is on the west coast of the United States. It's like smack dab in the middle, in between California and Washington State. Yeah, I know you it wouldn't be. I know you don't, because you said it's 3:54 p.m. and so that makes me think that maybe you're either. That makes me think you're to the east of the United States, like in the UK. Maybe like you are in UK, or maybe like in Germany. You're in Malaysia. You're the other way around. Oh, okay. I was like completely off. Malaysia's on the other side. Huh. Yeah. Well, that's over there by the Philippines and Thailand and those places. Is it spicy? Is it spicy food? Is it like curries and stuff like that? I used to eat really, really spicy food when I was younger. It's not really spicy. And then several years ago, I used to grow spicy peppers. And I had get fresh jalapenos and fresh. But there is mala, so mala is so some spicy food. But maybe you're so used to spice that that nothing is spicy. So you can have like one of those little red, it's all about chili, yeah. Yeah, you know, before I started taking care of my mom and cooking for my mother, I actually ate a lot of spicy food, but Mama can't handle spicy food, so I stopped eating spicy food. And the dog doesn't like spicy foods either, so so I've kind of gotten out of shape from eating spicy foods. Hits fro, Malaysian food, hits fro. What does that mean? You know, speak to me like I'm an old person, because I am an old person. Um, I'm probably, yeah, okay, for real. Okay, I get you. Yeah. I've never had Malaysian food before. I've had short term for, short form of for real. Okay, all right. Yeah. I'm not really up on all of that kind of stuff, because I'm like, I'm going to be 57 years old on my next birthday. And so I am really way out of touch when it comes to like what popular people, what kids say and so forth. And no, I don't really know what the slang is for internet slang and any of that kind of stuff, because it's like I am a typical person who is rapidly approaching 60 years old, because people, as they get older, they tend to not pay attention to what young people talk about. That's the way it is, and that's the way it is. I'm sure that with your grandparents or your parents, they probably don't know what the heck you're talking about, and and that's always the way it is. It's always the way it is, because as one gets older, they just get wrapped up in their own lives, and they get wrapped up in the lives of their children, and they get wrapped up in the lives of their parents. And because as you get older, you end up taking care of your parents, because that's, oh, the eyes will be here, and I don't know if I may paint the eyes on. I'm probably not going to cut holes in it yet, so, and I haven't decided what I'm going to do about the eyes yet. I'm just kind of really concerned about this nose here and trying to make this thing look pretty smooth, and it's I feel like I'm going to need to add some paper clay onto this in order to make it look less, look less like what it's looking now. And so I'm going to need to make a little bit of paper clay, and to build up around here to take out these edges and to smooth this thing down. And I might be able to do, actually, it's too wet for me to do any of that. And yeah, so it's too wet to do any of that right now. Otherwise, it's I'm gonna have to let this dry down a little bit, and I'm gonna have to remove it from the mold, And then I can do some build-up here. And I think I have enough layers here. And if I take it off now, it's gonna destroy the whole thing. So I got to be very careful. So I'm thinking what's gonna happen. All right. I thank you for being here and coming in a couple different times, and come back again sometime. I'm gonna probably do something again tomorrow night, I mean, or whatever, in like 24 hours, 20 hours from now, I'm gonna do something else. Maybe I will come back and work on this mask again in about 20 hours from now. I don't know. I'll find out. But we will see. I have to take this thing off the mold first before I see. Let's just move this over here. Get that to stick down. Okay. Thank you very much. All right, now I don't know. Almost out of paper mache goo here. All right, let's do this. Let's add this newsprint on it and see how that changes how things makes this more like a stump. That's what it feels like, is a stump. I'm making a stump here. I'm really hungry though. Keep talking about that. Maybe we should just have a bunch of water. Okay. All right. Let's see here. All right. Now we're back into that calm down relaxation part of the video. This is the part where you might fall asleep. Let's go do some more painting here. Painting the glue on. Okay. All right. Look at that. Oh. Oh, I'm off camera. I gotta pay more attention here. Let's put this goo on the nose, on the snout. Big old snout. Big snouter. Snout. What does the snout noise make? Okay. All right. Okay, let's see. I think we're just going to... Oh, wait, I got some more paper over here. Yeah, you're getting hungry too? Yeah. Yeah, I know, Liz. I'm pretty... but I gotta get up early tomorrow too. I'm not supposed to eat after a certain hour. Let's do it this way. a little bit like that. Yeah. Hungry and tired. Well, thanks for hanging out. I'm just going to put a few more pieces on here, and then I'm going to draw my tiny little tarot card, since I do have like tarot in the channel name. That way the algorithm knows that I'm, still doing some tarot content here. That way it's not such a shock when I release a video that has tarot content in it. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm gonna call it quits on this thing. But I'm going to take my little glovies off. And so let's see what the tiny tarot says about tonight. See what it says about tonight. My teeny tiny tarot deck. The smallest deck that they make. Is this going to be a good card? Like the King of Wands? Oh. King of Wands. Let's see. What does that mean? That's a good card. That means well, King of Wands. And then it comes with this. I can't remember what that meant. I don't have all the cards memorized. Sadly. Honest, maturity, sympathetic, friendly, educated, devoted, fatherly figure. So yeah, it's like a it doesn't say much, but I've been acting like a fatherly figure tonight, or we need a fatherly figures in your life, or to act like a king of fire, a fiery individual. Okay, I'm getting really sleepy, so you're getting sleepy. So very sleepy. Sleepy, weepy, weepy. Sleepy, weepy, weepy. Sleepy, sleepy. Sleepy, weepy, weepy. How come I can't get this thing back in the box? It's like I'm retarded or something like that. There we go. Got it back in the box. King of Wands. I'll remember that and write it down. And so here's what we did for tonight. Now I want to thank everybody. So there's going to be a part 2 on this. So this is part 1 of this mask. And there'll be a part 2 probably tomorrow night. And thank you, Liz H. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you, Tropical Empress in Spirit. Thank you, Mamonka. Sorry, I butchered your name. Thank you, Tech Unique. Thank you. Who else? I got a lot of. Let me come down a little further. Thank you, Mr. Brock. Thank you, Liz H. I already thank you, but thank you, White Cliff. Thank you, Civilization Brick. Thank you, James Stuffle Bean. Thank you, 3D Print King. Thank you, Joss R. Thank you, Walking Tall. Thank you, Prince Valiant. Thank you, Mikey Clark. Thank you, everybody, for leaving a message in the chat. Thank you for liking the video. And for those who subscribed, thank you for supporting me. I really appreciate you hanging out with me in the chat. And I want to wish everybody a wonderful night and a wonderful rest of your work week. And if you live in the United States, a wonderful Labor Day holiday, a wonderful end of summer. And for those going back to school, I wish you success. I wish you great grades. And I wish that you have a lot of fun. And I wish for everyone to have a lot of fun in these coming days as summer winds down into fall, and fall passes into winter, and winter passes into spring, and summer will be here again. A blessed summer. Hopefully not too hot. Not any 120, 125 degree heat waves. None of those. No Category 4 or 5 hurricanes wiping people's houses out. No floods. I wish that we have none of those things anymore. I wish success, love, and happiness for everyone in their families, in their relationships, in their jobs, if they like your jobs. And if you don't like your job, I wish you a happy, fulfilling life outside of work. Or that you can find a job that you are happy with. A job that makes you happy. Well, I don't know if that job exists. But I wish you well, friends. And come back again later for another episode of Random Guy Art Night. Because I'm just some random guy on YouTube doing stuff. Eventually, maybe I will go do some card readings. I was thinking about that. Like, I have an oracle deck. Do one card per person. Pull one card out. And to see how we are right now, I have another oracle deck that I made myself. I haven't brought that one out for a while. Maybe I'll do that. On 9/9 is my 24 months doing this channel. I might have something special on that day. I don't know what it will be. Maybe question answer. I don't know. Maybe question answers are boring. I don't know. We'll see. So, I'm going to bid everyone a good night, a good day, a good morning, whatever it is in your time zone. And good night until the next time. Bye-bye. This is Random Guy signing out from the 999 ASMR Tarot, Visual Textures ASMR. And for those watching on the playback or right now, like the video, subscribe if you find it entertaining. Thank you. Good night. Bye-bye.